boy, it's been a while since I've last recorded. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Pokemon LeafGreen. Last time, we beat the Celadon Gym as well as checked out the game corner. I also mentioned off screen I'd be grinding up coins, and I did. In order to get 2 TMs, I'm not going to bother with the dang Porygon, so don't worry about it. The TMs I got in there were Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. There are reasons I want these TMs in particular. But for now though, we're going to be heading over to the left. And heading out of the city. I'm going to be going in the map. Let's just take the map out first and foremost, because I'm going to be going in a counterclockwise fashion from this town, the Fuchsia City, back all the way around the Lavender Town. The reason for this is because I prefer it in order to go back to Saffron City on the way back, and then we can go straight to Cinnabar Island. The reason I do this is because it's a bit easier to go through in my opinion, and frankly, I prefer it. So, another thing of note, I also could easily evolve my Pokemon back up to the next level, but I am not going to because there's no reason for it. Yes, quite. So, let's continue on to Route 16. I forgot to talk about one Pokemon here, but that Pokemon is an evolution of Pokemon we already have seen, which is definitely a Pokemon called Raticate. So, we already talked about it, but I'll talk about it after we deal with this Pokemon, which is right in front of us. It's one of 2 static encounters, so I recommend outright save before trying to catch this, because there may be problems. So let's continue on. Want to use the Pokeflute. This is the Pokemon you need to use Pokeflute on. Snorlax woke up. It attacked in a grumpy rage. Well, that sucks. Yep, very angry boy. So, it is a Snorlax. Snorlax is probably one of the tankiest Pokemon in Kanto games. It is known for its high HP pool, high physical attack, and high special defense. It is really good. However, it does have slow speed, so keep an eye out. It does not have an evolutionary stages, so we're good. Let's paralyze this thing first. And Snorlax is known to do a few things. One of the best things to do is, well, sleep, because it has the move Rest. And it also has moves like Yawn and whatnot. Just keep an eye out, because unfortunately Snorlax's Yawn is a 2-turn sleep move, which is kind of annoying. So, another thing of note is Snorlax is actually, ironically enough, the next member of our team, our 5th. I want to catch a Snorlax and use it on my team because, frankly honest, Snorlax is a really good Pokemon to have, and I highly recommend it. Let's use Brick Break. Now you're probably worrying, like, oh no, Brick Break, a little too powerful. Not really. Snorlax's HP pool is massive, so it doesn't have any problems with it. There is a Pokemon later in the game that has way more HP tank. However, I will strongly advise you, if that Pokemon you want to catch, it's not going to fulfill the same role as Snorlax will, so keep an eye out. And it went to sleep. Well, there goes my strategy, because unfortunately, when you're in sleep mode from rest, you have a 2 to 3 turns of sleep. And having Chesto Berry instantly purifies that. Yeah, it's a very annoying strategy, and they typically start off with that, and I'd rather not. You know, I'm just curious. There's no way my dang Anarchy's going to survive this. What happens if I use a Great Ball on full health? 1. Of course. Well, that sucks. Well, I'm stuck asleep. I can't wake up in the first turn. Yep, I'm stuck. Thankfully, though, Snorlax is an idiot, and thankfully I won't get knocked out instantaneously yet. I could have totally healed there, but I'm hoping Poison procs. Nope, did not proc. Great. Just great. You know, unironically enough, I'm going to test this theory. I think Primeape can actually... Wait a minute. Primeape's ability is Vital Spirit. I'm a dummy. I could just use Primeape and just knock it around. What am I doing? Just don't go for Low Kick. Low Kick will automatically cause it to basically get one-shot because it's 120 power. And it's not exactly a good move to get hit with. And Headbutt. Of course it was a critical. Of course that was critical. Of course that was a critical. Of course that was a critical. Why am I not surprised? Ironically enough, I'm going to be using one of my Hyper Potions because, unfortunately, actually, no. That was a critical, so I can actually survive another hit. Because criticals in the older games were 2 times damage instead of 1.5. Of course you fall back to sleep again. At least I'm guaranteed to make sure you stay asleep for a bit. Even a critical won't knock this thing out. So close, it's 1 HP. Oh, boy. That was too close for... Oh. Yes, it has the move Snore. Annoying. So let's throw a Pokeball at it. There's two abilities that Snorlax can carry. One is immunity, the other is Thick That, and of course Pops Out. Thankfully, though, it's guaranteed 2 to 5 turns, so there's no way it's going to get out of that sleep very easily. It actually has a second turn right now, so let's try Great Ball instead of Pokeball. 1. And it woke up. And it went back to sleep. You know, unironically enough, I can get away with doing Karate Chop again, and I just need to get another crit, and it will be at 1 HP again. Does high crit rate, and okay, that's a problem. Well, I guess I can get away with Seismic Toss, because Seismic Toss is actually the best move you can use if you want to lower HP on certain Pokemon. Might as well talk about the other Pokemon in this route. The other one being, well, Raticate. Raticate, we've already seen it Rattata as a evolution form. It's a decent Pokemon, but it will get outclassed instantaneously by now, so don't bother, and it's gonna be again. Wrong time to wake up, buddy, because unfortunately, you're not asleep. So, yeah, not much to say about Raticate, don't bother, and of course, this is probably one of the most annoying things about this fight, and honestly, I want to catch this thing because I want it as a team member. It's just being stubborn. 1, 2, 3. Ah, shoot. Of course. Vital Spirit made it effective. Haha, sucker. Pokeball again. Let's try this again. Of course. Not even one shake. Vital Spirit made it effective. You gotta love having Vital Spirit and Pokemon is immune to it. Joy, at least Annihilate's not existent in this generation because just realized that completely walls it out. Oh no. Not again. Why? Thankfully, though, Res's PP is actually decently high in this generation, so unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck with this. Okay, there might be a problem, because I have to Seismic Toss twice in order to knock this thing to sleep still. And if I use Low Kick, it's going to get instantly knocked with one shot, no matter what. And it's still asleep. I have a funny feeling it's going to use Snore again, Yawn again, or Snore. I need static damage right now, and frankly, I need it. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I do not want Primeape to get knocked out, or George get knocked out, because right now, it is my best option against this Snorlax, and I need it. Because Vital Spirit is pretty much walling it out, and it's hilarious that's doing it. Okay, just fully heal George up all the way, so I don't have to worry about it. Ouch. I'm glad I did, because that would have knocked me out entirely. Stop it. Well, there it goes. Because I know for a fact a 120 move will knock this thing out. There's no way I'm testing that theory. You know, I gotta test the theory if I can catch it in half HP, but at the same time, I'm gonna try Rock Slide just to check. Because it's not same type attack bonus, it's still 70 power. Okay, that's at least doable. Maybe a little more damage. Of course, you have some more. Of course, you decide to select it this time. Darn it. On the plus side, it doesn't have Sleep Talk. That's a move that basically lets you choose any of the moves that you have in there. And I was hoping not pay attention enough in order to do it. Ah, no. And you make the sleep. I'm gonna cut until we get to the point where I can catch this thing. 1. Ah! 1, 2, 3. Yeah, finally! That was annoying. That was taking like way too long to get to Snorlax. Very lazy, just eats and sleeps. As its Rotom bulk builds, it becomes steadily more slothful. It can actually consume over 900 pounds and then falls right to sleep in the fire right at the dex entry. And 100 limbs, yeah. This thing is fat. It is fat as heck right now. So I'm gonna name it Tank. Tank is just a name I was thinking of for Snorlax. So let's go back and grab Tank. I unfortunately don't have a slot in my PC, and frankly, I need to heal as well because I got beat. Honestly, I don't even know why I caught Doduo. I don't even know anymore. So, yeah, that dang tank. That dang tank. There's 2 abilities that I could technically get. I'm fine with either. I'm gonna just give up on the ability whenever I want. Technically speaking, I would like to have Thick Bat, because the ability allows it to completely take less damage from fire and ice. At the same time, though, immunity is good against poison, and poison status condition is obnoxious. And funny enough, there's a lot of Pokemon that actually carries poison, so I'm gonna go... What am I doing? I have a dang healing here. Pokemon Center. Let me heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Fully healed all the way up. We're waiting. Restore your Pokemon health. We'll see you again, and let's go and heal. Alright, let's check out Snorlax's tank's nature. So, nature is quirky nature, which would be... Oh, well, that's a neutral nature. That's actually pretty good. Special defense plus minus. It has immunity for the ability. I think I'm just going to stick with the immunity because I frankly do not care anymore. And honestly, I'm going to teach it a new move because I need that move for the Pokemon. So, I'm going to first move Tank to the next slot, and then I'm going to teach it the move Shadow Ball. Because frankly, I need a Pokemon that can learn this move. Before you say, why not use Anarchy for it? Problem. Anarchy's attack stat is not high enough to actually recommend Shadow Ball, plus I would not want to send Anarchy out on against a Psychic type when it's a Poison type. It's a terrible idea. So let's get rid of Snore for that. I'd like to keep Rest just for the sake of it, because Rest is a very good move in case I need the instant healing, and being knocked for 2 turns is fine. So yeah, Shadow Ball, now I have a Ghost type physical move that can actually do a lot of damage. And let's see, do I want to teach anything else to another Pokemon? So, I see. Nothing of interest. So, I don't have Fly anymore, which is kind of annoying, but I guess we're fine with it because there's nothing really to say about it, and nothing really bad to say about it either. So, let's go and switch the team around because Anarchy is under level but Drag's about to evolve. So, yeah, if Drag evolves, it pretty much is going to one-shot everything before anything else because it's really powerful. Route 16, we already talked about the Raticate. Don't really anything different that much. Raticate still hasn't changed from its original appearance back then, so let's go up the stairs first and talk to Oat's aide. Remember, when Professor Oak days, if your Pokedex is 40 species, let's give you a reward. Doesn't mean you have any other coin for you. Something let me ask you. I have not. You only got 30 kinds of Pokemon. 40 kinds are required for the Emmet coin. However, you recall correctly that I did get 30 Pokemon, and that means one thing. Future me, cut me back to the Vermilion City's version of it. So I decided outright to just fly to Vermilion City rather than just walk it. Go to Oak's aid over here because guess what? Now you can actually do this. Hi, remember me when Professor Oak says he Pokedex has 30 species and will give you a reward. Just use the item finder. So let me ask you, I have 30? Yes, I've caught 30. Exactly, item finder. It is probably one of the most helpful key items in the game. There are many items on the ground that are maybe hidden from view. Use the item to take any items close to you. It's built limited, can't pinpoint locations. First shows the item direction. Yes, you gotta use it every single time. Now I'll be blunt. I can't use that. You could switch this with your bike, but the problem is I'm gonna have to move the bicycle up to top because we're gonna be going to the bicycle anyway, and I'd like to have the item finder on my select instead on the select button up here instead. This way I can access it very quickly by just opening the bag every single time, because frankly, it's going to take a while to buy both ways. Alright, so we can show the item finder here actually, because I know for a fact there's items hidden around the area, and typically the item finder's range is pretty decent. So if I go here, nope, nothing responds. It's basically on anything that your map is on, so it's kind of like tricky. Unfortunately, I have no tree cutting ability right now, so I'm kind of stuck without it, so let's actually continue on over our adventure and just go to Route 16. We've seen Raticate. We don't need to talk about Raticate anymore, so let's go on the Cycling Road. Cycling Road Route 16 is home to one Pokemon that is new. The evolution of the Spearow being Fleero. You cannot get off your bike in this area, by the way, so you can actually talk to these cyclists here and actually battle them while I'm talking about Fleero. So let's go ahead and get some battling done. What do you want? So, Fleero. We've already seen Spearow, but Fleero is typically a Pokemon that's really powerful in offense and speed. It is also a really good user of certain other attacks, such as the move Drill Peck. However, I'm being bluntly honest with you. If you're risking going after Fleero, you're better off have already caught it as a Spearow and already evolved it, because at that point, there's no point. So, instead, I'd recommend highly just go after the Spearow beginning if you had already caught it, instead of doing this. So, yeah, pretty much. There's not much to talk about with Flareon. I've already talked about Spearow. There's really no point. It does gain moves like Mirror Move, and it does gain other moves as well, but there are moves that Flareon does have that are really decent, but I will say outright you have better options out there, especially since Dodo exists, and it's technically better than what Flareon can actually offer. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about the Stanks Flareon line. It really does nothing else solid going for it. Raicade also exists in this route. It's just an evolution of Rattata. Really, not much else to say about it. It's generic normal type with average stats across the board. Its best stat is being attack and speed, which isn't exactly saying much because there's plenty of other better normal types. Heck, Snorlax is better. And it's just slow as balls, so yeah. Don't you dare laugh. I'm already laughing. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm gonna fight all the trainers here. Next bet, hand it over. No. To that end, I say no. Nay, Koji. Nay, I say. A lot of the Pokemon's levels are around like the level 28s and close to 30s, so I actually recommend that you can both ways no matter what the town map. The reason I'm going the cycling road is going into a counterclockwise fashion. Let me pull up the town map right now and show off that, yeah, I'm going to be going that route. My reasoning for this is straightforward. This gives me an option to outright deal with Pokemon on the routes and actually go in the way you're supposed to be intended. I'd rather not go against the intended route right now, and frankly, I prefer it, to be honest. So let's use Peck, ironically enough, which is super effective against Mankey and knocks it out one shot, despite the fact that it's like, what, 40 power? I've had this move since, like, I caught the dang thing. Anarchy's Peck is just silly. Thrash. And, of course, it has Seismic Toss. You know, one of these days, Prawn Chop will not have Seismic Toss. Also, I just realized, why the heck did I send Anarchy out against a physical defensive Pokemon? Darn it. Coach has been defeated. Knockout! KO! You win! Game over. I am so partially tempted to have Drag just evolve at this point, because I'd rather have a flying type. Can I play the last? I mean nothing. I said nothing. Alright, I'm just gonna use Drag for now, because frankly, I'd rather do it. My reasoning is because I'm kind of close to a certain thing I want. So yeah, I'm pretty much one-shotting. Drag really just carried the entire Blasted Erica gym. Like, it's so sad that Erica was just a wash because of that nonsense. I really couldn't help it. When you have Charmeleon at this level, at this point, it's pretty much going to one-shot most of the things. A flying type and a fire type will definitely one-shot Erica's gym leader. And I'm about to level up. You little rat! Squeak. 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 Hey, you just bumped me. I did not bump you. I just tapped you on the shoulder while I'm riding my bike. I don't care what you have to say, Hideo. Wheezing. Oh, no. There may be a bit of a problem. Weezling has Explosion, which is bad. If I don't knock this thing out in one shot, I'm eating an Explosion for dessert. Well, I didn't use Explosion. But I kind of wish I did because it'd be funny. But no. Yeah, unfortunately, Weezing's kind of scary at this level, but it's going to definitely bump my experience points to massive. Well, yeah, there we go. We're at level 36 now. Kaboom! He didn't even kaboom. What? Drag is evolving? Yes, he is. Our starter Pokemon. Drag evolved into Charizard, a fire flying type. Unlike most generations, it's better in this generation. Wing attack. It does gain access to wing attack when you first get it. However, you have a better move than Aerial Ace for that, but at the same time, honestly speaking, Metal Claw has not served me any purpose except chip damage. And unfortunately, I already have better options to deal with the dang other types. So unfortunately, Metal Claw, unfortunately, is about to go to waste. Sadly, this move is the only time that ever gets it. So, goodbye, Metal Claw. I knew thee well. Now it can actually start using its flying type Stab at least. Which now it gets after evolution. But I'm going to get rid of that wing attack for a better move, because frankly honest, I know for a fact that wing attack is a bad move outright, because it's just a generic move. Aerial Ace, while it has the same power output as the same move, is basically a move that will outright just be better. Because it's 60 power with a increased accuracy of no missing. So yeah, really good. I'm going to just give it Aerial Ace for now. And I'm not going to ever use this TM anyway, so whatever. I might as well use it on this Pokemon because it's actually good. Now I have a move that basically never misses. Really, really good. Hey there, let's have ourselves a good time. Let's try out Drag's new evolved form. Alright, Breaker Ruben, Weezing, oh boy. Thankfully, Drag is now even bumped up in power. I might as well show off Drag's new stats. It's really dang powerful now. In the original RBY, it was actually lower in special stat, but in this game, it hit a critical and one-shot a Weezing. Yeah, it's way better now it evolved otherwise, because it's bad when it doesn't evolve. Believe me, you will understand why. Also, I probably need to heal, because that's a little bit annoying with my HP pool. So, coughing. Thankfully, though, we're getting a lot of money from these battles, so I can actually go back and get more items once we get to Feature City. So, yeah, I'm not really threatened by any of these battles, because they're pretty easy. So, let's go and get Weezing again. Oh, boy. What am I doing? Okay, I think Sparky can knock it out. The problem is Explosion or Self-Destruct. I know Weezing has Self-Destruct around this point. I was hoping for not poison. Thankfully, the AI is an idiot. Get out of here, you stupid Weezing. I don't understand you at all. Why do you always go for poison? Oh, why do you even go after the pointless critical hit, Sparky? What's wrong with you, girl? At least Ruben's been defeated. Don't make me mad! Too bad. You've always been angry. I don't know why I'm speaking in that weird tone. Whatever. I do miss the shenanigans of dang Meowth right now, but I honestly, ironically enough, sadly, Aerial Ace is actually going to be outclassed, but flying 2-turn moves on a dang Charizard is not exactly the sign of a good time, so I'm not even going to bother teaching Charizard that move unless I am forced to. So let's go and use a Super Potion on it again, because frankly I need Sparky to fully healed, because his fighting is going to be annoying on Sparky's HP pool. So, I could have sworn I had still potions left. I think I may have burned them all on blasted nonsense. Great, I'm gonna have to organize this dang item set. I know I was promising that. I'm hungry and mean. I need a punching bag. There is a punching bag that way in the direction, sir. Cameron. Mankey. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no, what a tragedy. Actually, what am I doing? Why don't I teach Charizard Fly? Why is the teacher flying doing? Then again, if you're a 2-turn flying move, it's not exactly that beneficial when your move is just 60 power now. And they're honest, there's no really good flying moves except for, I think the only flying move that's stronger than dang Fly might be Sky Attack, because I know for a fact Hurricane does not exist in this generation. Hurricane started existence, I believe, in Gen 5, so yeah, we're kind of stuck with what we got. Bad, bad, bad! The Thug's design is definitely interesting to look at. Not really that bad. If you go on Cycling Road Route 17, no matter what, you are going to be moving no matter what. There are hidden items around this area, so keep an eye out. You can go up. The problem is, you will get moved around a lot. However, there's also random encounters here, so yeah, you can fight Rattatas, whatnot. Nothing really changes a whole lot. Although I could always just get rid of Mega Punch for the dang Fly. I'd rather not. Okay, I wanted to switch my team, but that's fine. I'm mighty proud of my bod, kiddo. Come on! Why is my mind going straight to Captain Falcon? Well, that's annoying. Okay, Drag is a little too overleveled. I think I might need to stop. I think it's time for me to stop using Drag for now, because unfortunately your starter is going to be pretty much overleveled compared to your other Pokemon right now, and I kind of don't want it. Never mind, I'm stuck with this, because unfortunately Machamp, the final evolution, is scary. Very, very scary. And I have to use Aerial Ace, because if I don't use Aerial Ace, I'm going to be screwed, because if it gets burned, it's going to do way too much damage to me. Okay, I'm definitely giving Charizard a break, because Drag does not need the level ups anymore, and frankly, I don't want it. Whoa! Okay, okay. I have to hit a sign. I actually do have to hit some kind of, like, wall. There it is. Okay. That was annoying, but I needed to do that because it's just annoying. So, Sparky, get to the next part. Let's just go and talk to this guy because he smells funny. Thank you. There's no getting rich quick in battling kids. Bikers don't really have the way of the money, so yeah, let's just fight them for the sake of it. Rawl sends out Mankey. Oh no, what a tragedy. Anyway, honestly speaking, I don't really have any options for... I think I'm being low on Bugable PP. I might need to start using my new team member, but the problem is, even though it's technically a really good normal type, oh... Why do all of you have blast? Nope, 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 no. I'm not doing that. I am not gonna just automatically go straight to drag in case I'm in danger. I'm not gonna risk this. I know fully well Sparky has a higher special attack than the blasting primate. Well, you could have used Karate Chop and actually hurt me. Static. Well, it's at 3, 4. It went all 5 times. You've gotta be kidding me. That's so annoying. I hate you. That is so dang annoying. It's not even funny. I'm gonna just waste dang and healing. I hate this. This is so lame. I hate this. Burned out. This is just so lame. I hate this. Let's just go and push team members around. You have to go to any area that can heal you, and unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck, so I might as well just put Anarchy in the lead and just let Anarchy start hitting things, because that's the best option I got, and I'd rather have every person here fought, because I'd rather not come back later. Dang, the future? The one time somebody is actually courteous is different biker Virgil. Virgil. Well, I might run into a problem, because I don't have a move that can be super effective against this, and I also don't want to get hit, so... It's going to probably use Explosion because it has nothing else. It has Tackle. It has Levitate as well. You're just going to spam Tackle. Of all moves to have, Weezing. Because I know Thrash is not going to do much damage. Really? If I get a critical, this is going to be funny. You just use Smog. 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 On a poison type. I am still thrashing you into next week. Thank you. Goodbye. Level 30. I recommend highly on the next gym leader if you have a ground type or a psychic type. Please use them. They will definitely do a lot of damage. Also, I have no choice but to pick. Fine. A lot of the Pokemon here are all poison types, and I really can't use dang... Actually, what am I doing? Snorlax has... Hank has dang immunity. I'm immune to poison. What am I thinking? I just think my ideas because I think, oh, he has thick fat. No, he doesn't, me. What am I thinking? It's late. It's technically 2 in the morning. I'm so annoyed at this. Tank, get out here. And if I need HP healing, I'll just let him use rest. So, headbutt. Oh no, tackle. Whatever shall I do? Oh wait, 10 damage. Yeah, you can see why I love that move. It's just gonna be using tackle. I can expect explosion, but not tackle. Really? 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 Of all moves, smokescreen. Get out of here, you stupid Weezing. Tank is getting a lot of experience at least. Crash and burn! I need to use you as a meat shield because I want to have tank experience. There we go. Very, very good. So yeah, there's more bikers around the area and there's a lot of them. So let's go and fight the next one. We're bikers. We rule the roads, man! So yeah, there's not really many tuner Pokemon in this area. Actually, there's nothing. So I'm not even gonna bother. Billy sends up Muk. Normally, I'd be worried. Except I'm not using a special attacker, I'm using a physical blasted minimize. It's evasiveness rose. It's basically a dang different version of double team. Sucks, doesn't it? You know what? You know what? I don't care if Sludge hits me. I'm gonna use Yawn and force you to lose your dang HP by just using rest next turn. I'm just gonna Really? Okay, good. Disabled yawn. Great, I missed. Now you're blasted asleep. Unironically enough, I could go to rest, since Muck is fast asleep, and then I can just switch out the dang Snorlax tank and just, you know, get drag out here because I like to knock this thing out. Because Minimize is making this very annoying. Because evasiveness Rose like that is very annoying, and Aerial is pretty much my only option, and I'd rather not use anything else. For crying out loud. Really? 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 I'm just annoyed at you. You're just so petty. And why did I bother with Mega Punch? You know what? Mega Punch has failed me way too many times. I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. Ah, come on. This is annoying. I keep getting poisoned. I keep getting knocked around. This is just getting annoying. Get out of here. Just get out. Your very existence is a pain in the neck. You've got to be kidding me. Stupid Muck. I missed. Is Dragon actually go down to this dang Muck? It's so annoying. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna switch. I'm not risking the aerial ice because it's dang disabled right now and I can't do anything. Muck. I hate you.
Eventually.
You've got to be kidding me. He's +6. This is just a freaking comedy. Oh, for crying out loud. Stop using Sludge at best. You're just spamming all these moves. There we go. Get out of here, you stupid Muck. I hate you. You are so blasted ugly. I hate your guts. Smoked. Billy, you are a pain in the neck. Oh, no, wait. Sure. Okay. I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center right now and cut back. So, be right back. Oh, my gosh. Love Arceus. Okay, so I fully healed and went back to heal. I also managed to get access to, well, buying more Super Potions because I was flat dang low on them and I did not want to deal with the poison status. Because there's so many blasted poison types. It was probably not as hard back in the original game because dang Weezing did not have blasted levitate. Dang Muckin' and Minimize shenanigans. Let Voltorb electrify you. Well, I got a non-dang Pokemon that's not that stupid thing. Voltorb, thank Nicolas. Really? Really? My technical actual name is Nicholas, but this is just Nicolas. What the actual Arceus is wrong with you people? This is just a blasted comedy on the bridge. Oh no, there's a Sonic Boom. What's next? A flash kick from this dang Voltorb? Ta-da. Just use Dig. Just get it out of here. I don't want to see this thing anymore. It's so annoying. It does not have static. Oh, thank goodness. I would be annoyed if it had static. Oh, no. Double? Really? Just take a hold. Just take a hold. Please, Anarchy. Just take these things out of here. I don't want to see them anymore. Having Dig as my best dang ground option is so annoying sometimes because I don't have a better option. And as tempting as it would have been to just pick the dang Diglett for a ground type team member, I'd rather not because I've seen it just used way too much. Grounded out. Well, I mean, you were grounded out because I got knocked you out with the ground type. Okay, hello. I'll level up my Pokemon, but it won't evolve. Why? Very suspicious. Let me see your Pokemon, and then we'll identify the reason, Zeke. You blasted idiot. Didn't trade. He didn't trade to evolve the Machamp. Well, I guess it's going to get smacked by Thunderbolt, because Machoke does not have as much special defense. Vital Throw is a fighting type move that goes last no matter what. Plus side, it can increase its dang power. Another side, it doesn't miss. Yeah, that's probably why people like Vital Throw if they have tanky Pokemon. Why you? You know, I'm curious. What does he say afterwards? Because he doesn't know. Some Pokemon need Element Stones to evolve. Nope, nope, nope. I hate to tell you this, but it's not an Element Stone. It's definitely not an Element Stone. Be a rebel! Yes, rebel against society. Yes, cue ball Corey. Oh, well, Primate. Well, this is boring. I You know what? I'm gonna speed through all these battles. There's no way I'm wasting my time showing all these battles because they are very annoying, and I'd rather not see the same Pokemon over and over. Well, it's paralyzed. The odds of it getting fully paralyzed and on the same turn too is hilarious. It's still not as hilarious as me dealing with Snorlax. That dang tank. Why do you take forever? Mud choke. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't low kick this thing. I might as well just use Aerial Ice and knock it out. I'm probably gonna get rid of Blasted Wing Attack. Not Wing Attack. Get rid of Mega Punch because it's more of a Hail Mary move, and the fact that I've kept it for this long and barely use it is kind of sad. So I might get rid of it because I just wanted a move for, well, Drag to have a normal type move. There are better normal type moves out there. I could have just taught it Hyper Beam and just been done with it. I know there's something above, and I can't go any faster up hill. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go downhill first. Because if I need to go back, I will. And there's a lot of trainers here. And you know what? No. It's a notice. Don't throw the game. Throw Pokeballs instead. I guess it's talking about if you get angry at the game, do not throw it at all, otherwise you're in trouble. Oh, item fire's responding. I'm buried around here. Excuse you. And a Max Revive! Yep, there are items hidden in the area. Max Revive fully heals you. And actually, wait a minute. I'm on the bike. I'm on the bike. I can't hold my... Okay, I can actually do this. And hold the side. Let's register the bike item finder, and the bike will be unregistered. Let's go here. Oh, no response. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of items around here. If you stop in the direction, you can actually go and check the item finder. Yep. There we go. Get lost, get ambushed! I'm not even gonna bother showing all the rest of the fights. I can just off-screen the rest of them because there's no point in showing the random battles. William, and he has 5 Pokemon. Future me, you know what to do. Cut this out. Just cut it out. I don't want to show off 5 coughing. So I was wrong. He had 2 wheezing and 3 coughing. Also at level 38 for drag. William, are you satisfied? No. I'm not satisfied in the slightest. Not even remotely. I'm not even remotely satisfied in the slightest. Route 18. I can finally dismount the bike. There is at least no items in this area, if I remember correctly, and there's nothing else around here. 18 has the same encounters for the Route 9, 16, 17, etc., etc., etc. There really is nothing new. There is, however, potentially for another Oakade, maybe around here? No, entirely not. I'm looking for the Pokemon Slowbro. Want to trade for my Lickitung? Well, I don't have Slowbro, so I might as well talk about the Lickitung itself. Lickitung is a generic normal type. It does not have Licky Licky in this generation. It will not evolve. It's very generic, very boring. The best thing it has is probably decent defense and nothing else. I'll say outright, there are better options out there for a normal type if you really want to pick a normal type like Lickitung. Because otherwise, you're better off with dang Snorlax or even other Pokemon, like a fairy. So, yep, nothing really else to say about the dang Pokemon. I haven't even found a Slowpoke yet. Slowpoke's availability is not yet. So, Route 18 is very short, so we're going to Future City, home of the, well, ex-gym leader. In fact, we can actually see him right now. However, I think we're going to end this off right here. Next time on Pokemon LeafGreen, we'll be exploring Future City and discovering, well, what is this city about? See you all next time.